What do you say to people that are so jacked up in Broncos country about Bo Nix and the chances of this team, being particularly special? It was year 4 in New Orleans where you won it all, and this is year 3 for you. Is this a realistic shot this team has to go on a deep run, if not win it all, Sean?
Well, I think our fans today are smarter than they've ever been. And look, last year, there's a lot of unknowns. Whenever you start a rookie quarterback and you're in year 2 of a rebuild, you're 90-some million over the cap of dead money. So you're operating with 2/3 of a budget. I think I don't know what the expectations were. I don't think they were that of a playoff team. But I can tell you, in the building, after another draft, another offseason of free agency, I can tell you the expectations of this team. And our league's never changed. It's always been win the division first, try to get the best possible seed, and then win a Super Bowl championship. And those are the goals of this team. And we recognize and how difficult that can be. We recognize, how good Kansas City has been, where the Chargers have come with the hiring of Jim Harbaugh. Pete Carroll just gets hired in Seattle. And I thank Pete, because when he got hired, I became the youngest coach in the division.
You're the young guy. Okay.
And when you look at those 3 teams, I'm just talking about the division. There's a lot of wins amongst those coaches, and there's great respect for all of them. So I think the thing we've always tried to do is internalize the focus, and it's like running the race. And this happens in training camp, and you have horse blinders on, and the other 31 teams are running as well, but you don't know exactly where they're stacking up. But you just have to prepare and do your best to make sure you're maximizing your talent. And so I think there are high expectations, and I think our players will embrace those.
A couple of minutes left before ESPN Radio, presented by Progressive Insurance radio audience, leaves us. In the minute plus I have left, Bo Nix, how special is he, Sean? Yeah,
he's a guy that let me just start with this. His experience shows right away. He had his time at Auburn and had some adversity also, and then transfers and gets to Oregon. I think the thing that maybe was most undervalued or under-discussed with him is his athleticism. He's a tremendous foot athlete. So he can throw from a lot of different body angles. He can run and step up and get you a first down. He's got outstanding arm strength. And I think oftentimes we try to group quarterbacks based on the offenses they're playing in college, and they can't control that. So, we try to eliminate all the quick throws, the bubbles, the smokes, and really try to evaluate where a player can be projected in an NFL offense. And I would say the one thing that really was unexpected, we knew he was extremely accurate. We had seen that, the most accurate passer in the history of college football. We knew how he played on third down. We knew he threw from awkward positions. We knew he had great leadership skills, but he didn't do the shuttles. He didn't run the 40. Mm-hmm. He didn't do some of those drills because he had a turf toe at the combine. And I didn't realize that, because I thought he would have done those extremely well. And the foot athlete that we got, that we get to see now daily, and that's, let's face it, that's not new to our league. Bill Walsh wanted quarterbacks that can move. He had Steve Young, but when you have a quarterback that has trouble with sacks, and then you're going to have trouble with consistency in drives and scoring. And I would say his athleticism, he's 6'2.5", 220 pounds, and I think it's all ahead of him. And I think our fans, and I think football fans in general will see that.